Hey guys, Farmer Jesse here, quick vlog for the week. Planted the majority of our fall garden. I want to kind of just introduce you to what's going on. Behind me, as you can see, we've got 2 beds of Brussels sprouts. We've got a bed of, what is this? Oh, this is broccoli. Down here is cabbage. We've got some carrots germinating here, carrots germinating here. These carrots are coming in super thick. I'm gonna do a video later on about, specifically about no-till carrots, because I'm kind of getting the hang of it a little bit and I'm kind of figuring it out. These were also no-till carrots. These actually were done with a light harrowing, and these were done with no harrowing at all. So this was just compost. And then down here we have cauliflower planted there. So that's the start of our fall garden. We also still have kale to go in, a ton of lettuce, spinach, all those things. So we still have a lot of stuff going in. But that's kind of the start of this is kind of our main brassica patch. It's not the whole brassica patch, but it's the majority of it. Other fun things that have been going on this week is that we got some new mushrooms to play with. I got some lion's mane and some gray dove. They are currently residing in our intern cabin. So if you're ever intern here, this is where you're gonna live. And just know that we also grew some edible mushrooms in here. Edible mushrooms. That's so nice. Still a little bit warm in here. Okay, good. We needed it about 60 degrees. All right, so what I've got here is oyster mushroom and lion's mane. You keep them upside down, but that's a lion's mane. And I'll just show you this. So basically I have a thing of plastic on top of them, and they're just sitting in this with this cooler with some ice to kind of keep them cool. Got a thermometer in there. Tell me how cold we're getting. And essentially they'll be in that formation until they start pinning, which is like fruiting. Basically what happened was that Field and Forest, who we get a lot of our mushroom stuff from, they had a sale of tabletop mushrooms, and I've always wanted to try these tabletop mushrooms, so I went for it. So I've got them covered in plastic, sitting in this, that's just to kind of hold in the humidity a little bit, but I've got them covered in plastic and in a cool room in our like nice little intern cabin with an air conditioner, so that it's kind of keeping it cool in here. They have to stay around 60 degrees. So that'll be fun. I'll update you guys on how that goes. We'll see. I've never done the tabletop mushrooms. They take a little, I've never done anything indoors. So it's kind of a little bit of a gamble, but we'll see. Should work. Should be fun. What's up, sheep? Ready to move? That's the spirit. Beep, 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 sheep, sheep, sheep. Super happy with the beets right now. Beets there, beets here. So we're doing, except for these. These had really bad germination. I'm letting them go, just because. But really, we had these were all transplants, right? Those did really well, but these that we direct seeded did kind of poorly. So I don't know. Direct seeding beets is always a crapshoot. So maybe I should stop gambling with that one. But yeah, I mean, we're really excited about how these beets look. We're getting a couple successions out of the tunnel real quick, and then we'll move into, and then we'll move sort of straight into fall production. I may try and swing one round of lettuce before I start planting this up to fall. We've still got a couple months before we really need to plant for fall. So I'll start pulling these beets out next week, and I'll probably do a round of lettuce in here, and then we'll move into some fall brassicas, because this will be our brassica stuff. And that'll be fun. Get out of the beets, dummy. I really love sweet corn. Like, I really actually enjoy growing sweet corn. It is not a profitable crop for us. These things are ridiculous, but you can see I've got some there, and then we've got some here, and then we had a whole plot of sweet corn out in the field. And here's what I like about sweet corn, is that it creates this really beautiful, let's just go look at it. So essentially sweet corn has this kind of magical, not magical, it's not magic. I guess it's kind of like magic. It's photosynthesis, it's pretty magical. But it basically creates this an enormous amount of biomass. So you get these two little ears off of it, which is great. They're super sweet, they're delicious, they're, you know, you can freeze them, you can eat them, you can give them to your shareholders or whatever if you're running a CSA like we do. There's the squash patch, that looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. We could use a little rain. We're dry farming that, so I'm a little bit nervous about getting a little bit more rain, but anyway, yeah, you get these two kind of piddly ears off of a sweet corn stalk, and it takes up an enormous amount of space, but then you get this amazing amount of biomass. You know, a lot of farmers will mow it and use it as silage. I have it, you know, we have it under tarp now. I mowed it the other day, but a lot of farmers will mow it and keep it and feed it to their cattle as silage. But man, look at this stuff. So it puts down this like giant layer, this like inch thick layer of biomass. And, you know, basically like what I'm thinking with the corn is that I may just do single rows of it right next to lettuce, so it'll help shade it a little bit in the afternoons. It'll also provide a little bit of like an annual hedgerow, which I'm really into. I may do this with okra too, because I love okra. And it does the same thing. Okra is the same way. Small fruit, lots of biomass. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, adding, just occasionally having these rows of sweet corn for the family or for the CSA. You know, reducing, I'm not going to do whole plots of sweet corn anymore, but we'll do plots like this where we'll do single rows or double rows of corn, and then even underplant it with a little bit of lettuce or something, but also plant lettuce on either side so you get a little bit of shade and a little bit of cool from the shady, you know, from the shade. You're also getting all of that biomass. So basically, once the corn is done, once we're done using it, it's still a little bit green, but we pulled all the ears off, I'll mow it down and then cover that with compost, and then let that break down a little bit and plant into it. So I get a little bit more, it's kind of like a cover crop. It's like a cover crop. So yeah, you can see here, I've sort of underplanted, I don't know how well you can see that. I've sort of underplanted, pushed this corn row over and underplanted lettuce on the southern side. And that lettuce seems like it's doing really well. It established really well, and it seems like it's doing pretty well. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of playing around with that idea. I really like sweet corn, so I want to grow it more, but anyway, that's it for this vlog. You guys, if you like this video, please like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Our little faces will pop up on a little bobble, and you can just click on that and it'll take you to subscribe. Also, I'll be putting up a video this weekend about weed management, so look out for that. It'll be awesome. Weed management is like super in right now. Other than that, share it with your friends. Leave a comment, leave a question. If you guys have any video requests, holla. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.